Myself, Miss Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. Today, in this video lecture, I am going to explain you the poem The Marriage of True Minds, which is in the syllabus of BA Part 1st, English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit A. This is my third video lecture on this topic. Students, this is the third stanza of the poem The Marriage of True Minds. First of all, I read the lines of the poem. Love's no time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the age of doom. Now, I explain you the words mentioned in the poem. Fool means plaything, and time's fool means the victim of time. Rosy lips and cheeks means the physical beauty. Sickle means scythe with which the crops are cut. Lover's not compass come means time cannot destroy love, though it destroys youth and beauty. His word is used of time. Brief hours and week means short intervals of time or the fragments of time. Bear out means remains out. Even to the doomsday means till the last. First of all, I tell you the reference with context of this stanza. These lines have been taken from the poem The Marriage of True Minds, composed by William Shakespeare. In this sonnet, Shakespeare gives us the best definition of true love. He says, true love is unchangeable, permanent, and everlasting. It is always fixed. It is like the polestar or the lighthouse on the sea, whose guidance is taken but whose real value is not known. Now I explain you the lines. Shakespeare says that time, the greatest thief of youth and beauty, has no effect on true love. Time cannot make a fool of love because true love is not the plaything of time. Here time is personified as a reaper, and in the form of a reaper, time destroys or cuts down everything which comes within the range of time's sickle or scythe. So the poet says, love's not time's fool. It means time, although cuts down everything, but it cannot make the fool to true love. He says, rosy lips and cheeks, within his bending sickle's compass come. Now, time is personified as a reaper. So, in the form of a reaper, time cuts down the rosy lips and cheeks means beauty. the beauty of the beloved with his bending sickle, but true love never comes in the range of the bending sickle of time. In other words, the poet means to say that although time is very powerful, it destroys everything, still it cannot destroy true love. His brief hours and weeks, love alters not. He says that true love never changes with the passing of the time, but bears it out even to the age of doom. But true love remains the same till the doomsday or till death. It never changes. In short, the poet wants to say that everything is destroyed with the passing of the time, but true love remains the same and constant till end. It is permanent or immortal. So students, this is the couplet at the end of the poem. Couplet means the two lines. In the couplet, the poet says, if this be error, this means whatever he said about true love. Be error means is wrong. Be means is or error means wrong. He says, if whatever he has said about true love is wrong and upon me proved, and if it is proved to the poet by anybody that he has said is wrong, he promised, I never read, that he will never write poem in future again, or no man ever loved, and there will be no man ever loved truly. But nobody can prove it, as everybody knows whatever the poet has said is right. So the poet confirms his views that it is fact that true love is permanent, immortal, everlasting. It never changes. It is not destroyed with the passing of the time. It does not bend down from its ideal. It is not removed by any pressure. It remains the same till death, till the day of judgment. So this couplet is a challenge by Shakespeare to the critics to prove that his judgment or estimate about true love is incorrect. He says, if this be a false statement or judgment, and this can be proved against him by citing his own case in evidence, then I have never written anything, and no man's in love has ever been real love. This is a way of asserting that what the poet has said is indisputably true. Nobody can prove that Shakespeare has written anything incorrect. It is because whatever he said about true love is based on experience. So true love is permanent and everlasting. So students, in this video lecture, I have completed the entire poem and explained you word by word the explanation of the poem. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.